Yo, YouTube, what's good with it? Y'all, how y'all doing, man? Good to see y'all again. I love y'all. One, much love to y'all. I'm back with another message. I told y'all I might be flooding y'all with a little bit of something, you know. But I want to tell y'all right now, my spirit tells me that God says he has a big announcement. There's a big announcement, and don't get it twisted. It's not gonna be God saying, "Hey, I got something to say. I need to know." It's gonna be a shift. It's gonna be a shift, okay? Before we get into all that, in the meantime, in between time, for parents, I want to say we should all strive to be role models in our kids' life and be role models for ourselves and everything. In the words of Dick Gregory, if there is no role model in your house or your home, then you need to fall on your knees and pray to God because something wrong. Hello, let's go. On the flip side, to my younger generation, y'all. On the black hand side, I want to say no disrespect to the elderly. I love y'all. I always love y'all, but I just need to balance something out with the young generation, and they need to hear this. Just because, just because a person is 90 years old, doesn't mean that you gotta take advice from them, and that doesn't mean that they have wisdom and that you need to listen because to be honest, if you was dumb and stupid when you was 9, then you probably dumb and stupid when you're 90. Hello, let's go. Hey, sis, come on, sit right here. Come on, just come on right here, cause you're in the way. Come on, sit down. All right, so check this out, y'all. That doesn't mean you gotta listen to them or nothing, but you running your own risk because if you disrespect them, your life and your days gonna be circumcised, cut short. It was scissor hand status. Let's go. Y'all, look, y'all, look. For too long, we've been settling for mediocrity. We've been slaving for overtime. We've been leaving our kids at home while we work. We've been carrying our kids to school while we work, and you send your kids to school all day, and then you get home and spend time with them 2-3 hours, and you wonder why the school has more influence over them than you. Hello, come here. For too long, we've been satisfied with living shallow lives and satisfied with different powerless religions. For too long, we have numbed ourselves with distractions, addictions, and compromises. Prime example. I remember when my son was younger, he got bored one time. He was like, I don't know what to do. So I don't think people know what it feels like to be bored no more. If you set a grown nigga, a grown man in the room, he wouldn't even know how to deal with boredom. He will break down like a Lego block house. He will break down like a bag of goodie. He will break down. Niggas don't know how to be bored no more. And bored is when the power and the magic happens. And don't think that was done by coincidence. They flood you with technology, so you don't even know how to sit, meditate, and sit still. But one thing about plants and stuff, how they grow, it's like what Sadhguru said. Two things if you can accomplish and have in your life: exuberance and stillness. Like a plant when it grows, its exuberance happens to be alive and it just sits still unless the wind and the tragedies of life blow, but it still grows and blossoms. So you got to have that exuberance and stillness. We are numbed by distractions, dopamine, and compromises. I don't know if any of y'all feel this, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all do. Even the animals do. Even the waters, the seas, the skies, everything is weird now. And the world is not the same anymore. It's like I said, all the animals, nature, and the seasons are weird. You don't see a fall, winter, spring, summer no more like how we used to when we was growing up. Now you see a fall, winter, or spring, summer, or hell type stuff, degrees Fahrenheit. Hello. Let's go. The animals. I've been seeing articles and reading about articles of whales floating up on the shore, all types of animals in the sea dying, birds flying the opposite direction when they supposed to fly south for the winter or whatever. They going north, probably with their head looking south, and now they running into buildings and knocking their heads off, just killing themselves on some suicide bomb or stuff. Like even when I was at my last job at the building, and my close homie from the job, he could tell you, man, we was sitting there writing programs, and all we hear is do birds diving head first into our building at the third floor, right by my window, just offing themselves. Nature and the earth and the animals is weird. Everything is weird. Aces Aces don't go nowhere unless he's just sitting there watching me. Crystal don't go no. I'm used to animals being animals and doing what they do. These days, these animals weird. Ace won't even let me go to the bathroom without sitting right by the door just watching it. And I'm not used to it. And I just think of them like some people that's leeching or something. I gotta get my mind straight. It's just my mind. But alongside of the shift from the animals and the seasons and nature, the sun is hotter. It don't look the same. The clouds don't look the same. The energy don't feel the same. The food ain't the same. The financial system's collapsing. The government system is all collapsing. And it just reminds me of the fall of the Roman Empire. Now, I got word and research, plenty of words, that shows a two-party system. No, the fall of Rome, there was a one-party system pretending to be two different parties. Sound familiar? Yeah, they was working together, and Rome fell off greed, and it kind of seems like history is repeating itself. And I know history is repeating itself because the U.S. is the same way. It's gonna fall. We done did too much. We judge people, give them the death penalty, and yet we over here killing babies. And no, God, it's time to judge. God is. God is about to draw a line in the sand between light and darkness, between truth and deception, between the called ones and the chosen ones. As they say, many are called, but only few are chosen. It's time to pay the piper. And you know what? Y'all, this is not business as usual. It's not business as usual. This is a season of reckoning. God's big announcement is, if you open your eyes and look around you, there's a great awakening. It's time for all God's people to come back to Him. That is the announcement. He is announcing all people to come back to Him. And He speaks through signs and signals. Want me to tell you one? I just thought of it. I just spoke of the Great Awakening. Ironically, the video I made for y'all with my snare drum, you know, the other day with my snare piece, the name of that snare drum feature was called The Great Awakening. No, it was just called The Awakening. And that's how you catch signs and mush them and put them together and see there is an awakening. Now I'm speaking about this awakening. I played it, now I'm speaking on it. Hello. This awakening is going to be shaking all of the unholy alliances. It's going to expose all the hidden agendas, because he calling all his people back to himself. We've been living wrong for too long, and it's just that time, y'all. If you ugly on the inside spiritually, I think it's time to go and get some makeup. God is making a big announcement. You can feel the shift. If you sleep, you need to wake up. Come here. I love y'all forever. Listen and pay attention to the signs of the universe and ground yourself and trust your spirit. God is speaking to us, and he has a lot to say in shifts. You'll feel it. Don't worry. If you feel me, drop your comment. Let me know if you feel something. Even the animals feel it. So if you can't feel it, maybe you detach from life or humanity or spirituality. I love y'all. Be safe, and I'll definitely be back with another message because time is ticking. 1.